South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Waiting. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here. Watch the slam. Motion. Switch it. Great. Switch it. Run. Rip. Under crunch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Mike Evans.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
In your face.
Down the man inside, down the man.
From the 41, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is caught by Evans. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Empty.
You got tight right there.
It's right 57.
Check 55 to Mike.
Liz 5-3. Hey, Bush.
Here we go. Switch. Safe. Shift.
Now Wentz again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
We want it. Come to Mike. Check. Watch the twist. Shift.
Lefty.
Shift. Check 50.
Man 5-7.
Check.
Corky, 82, Corky. Buzz, Buzz.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's got Allen, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And 6 yards to go.
Here we go.
So
here we
after
go.
the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Great 15, great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ram.
Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep.
Go. Two jet.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 55. Hey,
Here's Wentz to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
55, my God, 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
Hey, Lou.
Get nervous.
Check.
Hey, staff.
Check.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They will run with Grant. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. 180.
Exit.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Check. 59.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Grant. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Sharp. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, great. Kill.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Great 57.
Safety's creeping. Check 50. Check 50. Wide.
Run.
Kill.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
This 5-7. Hey, Delta.
Check right. Watching you 5.
Stay with your man.
Mike 5-5.
74. This 5-2.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Wentz on the keeper. Throwaway and incomplete. Results.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Grant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. We're out of time to change things. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This is Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3. Shorty.
On play action, Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, let's get this,
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Allen's got it complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go back to Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
You gonna see me? Man 5-7.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, Haywood.
You got nothing.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's put him on.
On first down, Wentz.
36.
And this is caught by Evans. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the run.
Sunday.
This side, baby. That's baby side. Mike.
Hey, exit.
Crunch time, defense. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Bring it. Check 24.
Flag.
Back.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
21.
Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And a short gain down to about the 33. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Here we go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Empty. Let's 5-7.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike. Watching your 5.
Watch this. Lane 5-3. Lane 5-3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Bandit. Bandit.
55.
Kill.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Here we go.
Mike 55. 55-7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.